Bruv, we need to have an emergency review of the state of the WWE right now. You know what? It's not even called the WWE anymore because the WWE is gone. It's lost its soul. It's soulless. It is gone. This is now TKO operating under the name of WWE because, all right, and also shout out NG_NG13 for bringing me back. And there's a reason I've been away. And unfortunately, some of that has to do with real life. However, my love for professional wrestling is currently in the mud. And when I say that, that means a hell of a lot because I have a brother who's significantly older than me. I was born. He was a fan of the Attitude Era. He grew up during that. He loved wrestling from, he loved it when I was born. So I was born into this. My earliest memories in my life was watching pro wrestling, was watching the WWE. Now, I used to get up on Sky One in the UK, watch WWE Experience for the highlights. We used to have SmackDown, we used to have Raw, and then later on, it started going on the paid for channels, and then obviously, you can find other ways of being able to watch wrestling, being able to, uTorrent, things like that. I shouldn't be saying that out loud, but you know how it is back in the day. Now we got Netflix, and let me tell you this. Now, for my whole life, I've watched professional wrestling. From Elimination Chamber 2010. Now, before this, I still watched it, but maybe there was some... I watched every pay-per-view, but maybe there were some gaps. But from Elimination Chamber 2010, so that's now 15 years, I've never missed a pay-per-view. I've never missed a SmackDown. I've never missed a Raw. And now, I'm still not missing it, but I find myself wanting to skip it, wanting to not watch it. Maybe I'll catch up like 3 weeks late, 2 weeks late. Whereas before, it would be Monday, go to school. Sorry, Tuesday in the UK. Tuesday, go to school, come home, watch wrestling. Sometimes stay up on the Monday. Sometimes stay up on the Fridays. Before, stay up on the Sunday to watch pay-per-view. These days, it's Netflix. Stay up on a Saturday night to watch the pay-per-view. I don't find myself doing that anymore because they don't kill my love for the business. Triple H came out at WrestleMania 39 and Raw After Mania, and I was there, sat in the crowd in LA when TKO, the purchase, got announced over the weekend, and he said nothing is going to change, and everything has changed. We get 5 matches on a pay-per-view full of ads, no storyline, no booking. Now we've had John Cena's retirement run ruined, absolutely ruined. I made a video about how bad John Cena's heel run was, about a couple months in, 3 months into his heel run, and look where we are now, because I had people telling me that, just enjoy the show, you lot crybabies. Look what happened. Tell me I was wrong. Now he turned face for no reason, and we are burning through his dates just because they want to use him as a cash cow one last time to squeeze every dime, every penny, every tuppence, every dollar, every pound, every euro, every yen out of him before he leaves. Forget the moments, forget the history, forget the storylines, forget, WrestleMania is about, they talk about people being immortalized. Forget all of that. We're just going to get him in a couple marquee matches. We're going to get him to come out with a new t-shirt every week. We're going to sell as much as we can. We're going to go to Saudi. We're going to get WrestleMania in Saudi and get as much money as possible. Forget the greatest of all time. Forget everything he stands for. Forget his 20-year career. Forget his history. Forget his law. Forget everything. We're just going to make money out of this guy and then see you later. Bye. Off to Hollywood you go. How disrespectful. Not just to him, but to the fans, to the art and the beauty that professional wrestling is. Or once was, because it's now dead. Wrestlepalooza is what? Cena's got 5 dates left. Let's call it 5 dates. It opened with John Cena and Brock Lesnar. Needless to say that it was a match with zero build. Brock Lesnar came out for no reason, attacked Cena after SummerSlam. They've barely had any promos since. Brock Lesnar not given a reason. Bear in mind, last time Brock Lesnar has a feud with Cody Rhodes, he to this day hasn't explained why he beat up Cody Rhodes on the Raw after WrestleMania 39. To this day, we don't know why. And yet again, we have another storyline. Well, we have another lack of storyline. And guess what happened here? We had a 5-minute match. And I was wondering why this was opening the show, because I was like, why is this not the main event? Surely maybe they have a big Surprise for us. Maybe Drew's going to beat Cody in the main event. Maybe that's why Brock Lesnar and Cena opened the show. Spoiler alert, no, Drew did not beat Cody in the main event. And the real reason why it opened the show is because they know it's garbage. Because what happened was it was a finisher fest for 5 minutes. Cena hit 3 AAs, 3 FUs, whatever. Lesnar kicked out, popped up, 5 to 10 to 100 F5s, pinned Cena 1, 2, 3, like we haven't seen that 11 years ago at SummerSlam. What are we doing? What is the purpose of this? I thought we had the heel run. We had the heel run. We saw Cena lose. We saw Cena be a cowardly babyface, a cowardly heel, and now we can't even see him, have a babyface Super Cena win in his final days. We can't even get a promo. We can't even get a good promo battle. Can't get a good storyline. We can't get Cena against the odds. And now what? It's so predictable. Now they're going to take this to another, quotation marks, money match into Saudi so they can rinse the Saudis for some money, rinse the fans for some money, ESPN. Like, well, I'm in the UK, yeah. We got Netflix, which is £10 a month, and we get Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, NXT. And, whatever they have in the vault, which, to be honest, is still much worse than the network because they don't have every weekly episode of Raw or SmackDown like they used to. They have like a massive gap in the tens and the 2000s for some reason. And if you're an American citizen, you gotta pay for ESPN. My understanding is you gotta pay for ESPN, you gotta pay for Netflix, you gotta pay for a whole, Peacock? You gotta pay for a bunch of stuff. And I saw some article and it says it ends up being like, I want to say like, was it 100 a month or 100 plus a year? Come on, man. For this, this is embarrassing. If it's going to cost that much, it better be good. It's garbage. It's so bad. Name me one TV show that costs that much. Someone American, please in the comments tell me how much it costs you a month if you were to watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT pay-per-views every week. All the pay-per-views in the year. Tell me one TV show. Look, Triple H wants to say that this ain't sport, that this is scripted, that this is all... If Triple H wants to do that, then you need to start behaving like it and get critiqued like it is. Because what TV show has that many subscriptions, costs that much, and is this bad? And when it's this bad and people call it bad, he doesn't like us to say that. So what do you want? Is it a sport that is not predetermined, so we can't complain if there's a football match or an NBA match and the players don't perform and it's boring and no one scores or no one buckets, nothing happens, then sure. It's not it's real life. It's not predetermined. It's not for entertainment, people out there trying to win. This one, the power is in your hands. This is why people critique the writing of Dexter season finales that they screwed up before, Game of Thrones season finales that they screwed up. So why is there a problem when we critique this? This is a once in a lifetime superstar and his career is ending. Shawn Michaels didn't announce his retirement a year in advance. You had time to book this one. Triple H, had unfortunate health issues. He wasn't able to. No one could book that one. Undertaker didn't announce it. He had COVID. I think he retired in COVID in front of no fans. You had a golden opportunity. All you needed to do was Cena chase his 17th. Maybe he turns heel at WrestleMania and has a heel run then, fine. You only have 8 months by that point to finish it off and turn him back face again. And if not, the whole year he's chasing number 17. Babyface Cena against the odds. It's not that hard. Throw in some nostalgia matches in there. It was not that hard. What have we gained from Cena getting squashed in 2025 by a 50-year-old Brock Lesnar? Are we passing the torch to a young and up-and-comer Brock Lesnar now in 2025? What have we gained from this? The only thing, we didn't even... Oh, I don't even know what to say, bruv. I don't know what to say. You're killing my love for this, man. This was my happy place. If I had a bad day, I'd come home and watch wrestling. Now, if I have a good day, I don't want to watch wrestling. This is where we've got to. This is where we've got to. Come on, man. We need Vince back, man. When Vince left and he sold the shares, WWE lost his soul. I'm sorry, man. That was the biggest mistake he could have ever made. I wish he'd sold it within the family or something, man. Because now Who the hell's going to be able to afford to get this back? It's done. It's over. Unless these guys get it back somehow, get back all those shares and shell out 100 million. It's finished, man. It's finished. What happened after that? We had a nothing tag match, the Usos versus Bronze Squared, with LA Knight as the special guest referee. It was a pointless match. It was a Raw match. Jey Uso got concussed and busted open the hard way. I hope he gets well soon. But this was pointless. Somehow Bronze Squared wins, beats one of the greatest tag teams of all time. There's not much to say about this. This Seth Rollins storyline's dragging, and we'll get to that. Then we had a women's world title match. This was the best match of the night, I thought. But Io Sky doesn't really miss in ring. Stephanie Vaquer whipped out, shout out AJ Styles, a spiral tap, a move which I've been wanting AJ Styles to do. I think I've seen an interview of AJ Styles saying he's not convinced he can do it anymore. I doubt that, but Stephanie Vaquer made it look great. She landed it flat on her stomach as well, which is great. Spiral tap always seems to land like on its side and things. And Stephanie Vaquer is the new Women's World Heavyweight Champion. Sure, I'll take it. Someone new. I like it. You can't say that about a lot of the other titles, so I'll take this one. Hopefully she gets better booking than Io did in her entire reign. But, yes. Speaking of not getting someone new, mixed tag match. Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch versus the returning AJ Lee, which was, again, a cheap pop on an episode of SmackDown, which they completely gave away when Becky slapped the hell out of CM Punk on the Raw before. Conveniently on the Raw before a Chicago episode. They completely gave it away, as they always do these days. It's just shock value. It's just, here's a return, big pop, move on. Here's a return, big pop, viral moment, get a couple TikTok viral videos, Instagram Reel viral videos, YouTube Shorts viral videos, get a couple views from there, a bit of revenue from there, boom. There's no storyline, there's no plot, nothing's going. This is your world heavyweight champion. This is meant to be the biggest guy on your show, and he's doing mixed tag matches for half an hour on a pay-per-view. Come on, man. This is meant to be a white-hot feud. It's gone on for like 2.5 years now. Come on, man. Pull the trigger. Just move on. As if we didn't see Seth Rollins as champion, who held it for a year, ending at WrestleMania 40. Like, there are so many people. I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do anymore, man. Screw it. AJ Lee won. Congratulations to her. It's great to see AJ Lee back. This woman's not aged. She's looking good in the ring. She's great. She's great. You know, as I was saying, if I haven't watched an episode of Raw, so if I haven't skipped an episode of Raw SmackDown since Elimination Chamber 2010, I've probably watched every single one that she was on. Because she came up from NXT season 3, which would have been 2011 or 2012. So there you have it. Congratulations, AJ Lee. She's probably going to take the title off Becky Lynch, which would be great. Also, that women's IC title has main eventers all over it. What is happening on the women's US title? Anyway, and we get to the main event. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes, I was hoping that this main evented because Drew McIntyre would finally get a world title reign. And you know what? It'd be someone different. It would freshen things up. It would surprise me in a good way. And it would actually have a long-lasting effect. Unlike a return and then they screw it up. No. Cody won clean. So this whole pay-per-view was a waste of time. Cena got squashed. We had a Raw match for a tag team match. We had a women's title match, fine. And then we had a mixed tag match, which was not really a pay-per-view match, to be honest. It was the return of AJ Lee. I'll give you that. But it's not a pay-per-view match. If it's got your two world champions who's meant to be in a blood feud, and how much are you guys paying for this? ESPN? I know it's bread, man. I know it's bread. So, screw it. This show sucked. No title change once again. Cody had the title for a year. Cena had a dog reign in between. And now Cody's got the title back. Once again, doing nothing. Like, well, where does Cody go from here? Let's extend the Drew McIntyre feud. And please have Drew McIntyre win it. Because Drew McIntyre is great. And we've seen Cody Rhodes for ages. We need him back on the chase. We needed either him to turn heel. We've seen the face run. There's no one left for him to beat. He's beat everyone. He has beat everyone. Take it off him. Kevin Owens should have taken it off him end of last year. Pull the trigger. Do something different. And please, for the love of God, have a storyline. Come on, man. Where did this feud even come from? Cody won the title and left to film Street Fighter. Like, the WWE has a major problem right now, and everyone goes away. Cody won the biggest title in the industry and left. He's not meant to be at this Roman Reigns level of, he can leave now and come back and have a break. And no, he's in his prime. He's meant to be the Cena of this era. He's meant to be on the Cena schedule. Come on, man. Not now. Not now. This product sucks. How is Tiffany still champion? How? I don't even know what to say anymore. Fix it.